Alright guys, so today I wanted to show you a website called GoFormative.com. It's basically a kind of like a live view polar questionnaire, I don't know, kind of like a paperless way of taking quizzes and to polling your classroom and all that fun stuff. It's kind of like Kahoot or some of the other similar programs, except for I think it has a little bit more of an in-depth like assignment creation possibilities. And it works really well with other devices. Like I can import it directly into Google Classroom or into some other LMS like that. So let's take a look at it real quick. So this would be like your home dashboard, your dashboard page. Once you log in, you can create it with a Google account or anything like that. It's free to use and all that fun stuff. You can make new assignments just by clicking the new assignment pane. But we'll look at this real quick. So the cool thing about it is it does give live results. Now, since I don't exactly have any students or anything running this right now, you'll just have to kind of go with these pre-made results. But basically, you view the live results. You activate the quiz, so you have to publish it, and you can assign it in lots of different ways. You can have people join it via a code, or you can link it directly into Google Classroom, so when they click the link and if they're logged in, it'll log them automatically into the with their name and stuff. You can give a link, all this kind of fun stuff. Now, if they don't use the Google Classroom method, if they use one of these other methods, they will have to log in as they come in. If you want them to have their results tracked over time, so like multiple different quizzes. Or they can log in as guests if you just want to use this as some sort of simple like response system type thing. There's lots of different options. I like to use it as a more permanent thing, so like using Google Classroom. And you can also assign it to just the classes you have set up that are already logged or like hooked into anything, and so you have your kids logged in already. So you can assign it to the class, and since they're already logged into this, they can access it and have their stuff tracked. It is still single sign-on, so if you have like a Google account, you can sign in and do it that way. But anyway, so we'll just kind of take a peek at it here. So basically, you can ask questions. So basketball court dimensions, blah blah blah, and then it kind of lists all the all the things. You can look at it in multiple different ways. So since this is my view, if we click to preview here, the preview should show it as what the students would see. So basketball court dimensions. What is the surface area of a basketball court in feet? So this is the question that they would have, and then this is where you can respond at. And notice the cool thing about this is if I want to respond to this, I have multiple different ways. I can type in, so I can type in basketball. So I can type it in like that. I can even draw it in. So if I needed to know the surface area of a basketball court, let's see, it's 50 feet and 94 feet. So like if I wanted to, I could show my work. Especially if I had a tablet, this would be much better. I could show my work and actually have it hand drawn in here, and then they would see these results, or like you would see these results in their like in the answer. So this would be their answer here, and then they can type it back in or do whatever. And since each of these are like strokes, I can move them around. They're not like an actual drawing kind of thing, and they can even upload a picture into there. So you have multiple different ways you can ask. So this would be like an open response type system. You have you can have like the multiple choice type idea, and then just a short answer type of idea. And then once they click submit, let's just add something here. We can then go to live results, and you can see kind of the answers and stuff that were given. So if we go to question 1, you can see these are all the different answers that were given to that problem. You can see people drew stuff in, you could see the workplace, the way they did things, all that fun stuff. So it's a really cool kind of, I don't know, active way that you can assess students. They can use their own devices. It kind of helps you towards that paperless thing. I really like the way that it's integrated into Google Classroom. It's in beta mode right now, and so it should get better as time goes, but it's really easy to assign it to your students. They get used to it. It's easy for them to hand it in. As a teacher, you see it all in Google Classroom or into Go Formative here, and then you can even see what each person answered and all that fun stuff. So I think Go Formative is just a really nice, streamlined way of kind of polling and or asking questions of your students and kind of moving away from paper and more towards a paperless style of assessment. So yeah, that's my general overview of Go Formative.